Hey everyone, welcome to the third episode of the next multibagger series. In 2021, we witnessed the IPOs of some very popular new age internet companies like Nykaa, Zomato, Paytm at crazy valuation, and majority of investors jumped in to grab a share of those companies even though they were loss making. One of the reasons was that these companies are very popular among retail investors. And of course, 2021 witnessed a crazy bull run and these companies tried to encash that opportunity. And we all know what happened in 2022. Now 2021 also witnessed an IPO of another new age tech company that was not so popular but a highly profitable company growing at very fast rate. The reason why it was not that popular was A, it served B2B client, so it is not a product that we use directly in our day-to-day life. Although indirectly we do use its product. And B, since it was highly profitable without any external funding, it did not have to create any hype in the market. Moreover, unlike the other new age tech companies that launched their IPO at crazy high market cap, this company was a very small cap company with a market cap of around $1 billion. Can you guess the name? Well, I am talking about CE Infosystem, that is Mapmyindia. So in this video, we'll try to understand Mapmyindia business and future prospect, its key strength and risk, leadership, financials and valuation. That will help you understand why I say that it is a multibagger. But before we proceed, this video is only for a long-term fundamental investor. I have created a guideline video on who should watch the series and what parameters I use to shortlist a company in my next multibagger series. Do check it out. Alright, let's get started. CE Infosystem, that is Mapmyindia, is a data and tech product and platform company offering proprietary digital map as a service, software as a service and platform as a service. It is India's leading provider of advanced digital maps, geospatial software and location-based IoT technologies. In simple language, Mapmyindia provides digital map for navigation and it also provides the software and technology to use these maps. Now we all are using digital maps and navigation in our day-to-day life, but majority of you use Google Map, isn't it? And that too for free. So the important question here is, who uses Mapmyindia and how does it earn money? So the key difference between Google Map and Mapmyindia is that Google Map is into B2C business, that is business to consumer like us. While Google Map is free for end users, it earns money mainly from ad business where companies pay Google Map to promote their business. On the other side, Mapmyindia is into B2B, that is business to business, and B2B2C, that is business to consumer. Here B2B means Mapmyindia clients are not the end consumer like us, but the corporate houses. Just to give you an idea, in FY22, Mapmyindia had over 600 customers using its product and services. And interestingly, its customers are from various sectors including automobile, new age tech companies, banking, e-commerce, telecom, FMCG, logistics, transportation and so on. Some of its customers include PhonePe, Flipkart, Yulu, HDFC Bank, Airtel, Hyundai, MG Motor, Airways, Safe Express and so on. Not only this, even Indian government agencies like ISRO, Niti Aayog are clients of Mapmyindia. Basically, Mapmyindia charges its customer on per vehicle, then per asset or transaction or per user basis as per various sector. For example, in auto sector, it charges companies on per vehicle basis. For internet companies, it charges per subscription basis and so on. So basically, its revenue is in the form of subscription fee, royalties or annuities for licenses and usage rights for its proprietary digital map as a service, platform and software as a service. By the way, subscription fee and royalty and annuity payment together contribute 92% of its revenue from operation for fiscal FY22. Now it is very important to understand the future prospect of Mapmyindia. Some of the key growth drivers include growing demand for mobile apps where location-based functionality is very common. India is one of the fastest growing app market in the world. Then there is increasing usage of mobile phones and internet penetration that would boost the usage of navigation system and digital maps. Then 5G is rolling out and it would be the core driver for digitization in India. Then IoT market is growing rapidly and has application across industries. Then future is all about electric, autonomous and connected vehicle, and digital maps and GPS navigation system are the core of these technology. And we can already see that there are so many use cases of digital maps in new age internet technology companies like e-commerce companies, fintech companies, ride-sharing companies, food delivery companies, logistic, IoT manufacturer, etc. Although Mapmyindia core business focuses on the Indian market, Their geospatial software and location-based IoT platforms, products, APIs, and solutions are geography and data agnostic. Hence, Mapmyindia is not just limited to India. Recently, it has launched global platform under the name Mapples with integrated maps of over 200 countries and territories. Then very important aspect is the government focus on Atmanirbhar Bharat, where it is promoting the indigenous companies. Mapmyindia has recently entered into various MOUs with organizations such as ISRO, Niti Aayog, National E-Governance Division, Ministry of Electronics and IT, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs to provide Atmanirbhar or indigenous geospatial solution. Mapmyindia is not only growing organically but also growing inorganically with acquisition. Recently, it acquired 76% stake in G-Trophy that provides GPS-based vehicle tracking solution and advanced analytics. Hence, I truly believe that it is just the beginning of Mapmyindia growth journey. Therefore, on company business and its future, I would rate it 10 on 10. Now, let us try to understand the key strength and risk for the company. So, the first strength of the company is early mover advantage. Although Mapmyindia IPO was launched recently in 2021, Mapmyindia has pioneered digital mapping in 1995 and covers 6.29 million kilometers of roads in India that represent 98.5% of India's road network, covering 7,900 plus towns and 6.37 lakh villages, that has positioned it as market leader in B2B and B2B2C space. The second strength is strong anti-barrier. Mapmyindia is in the sector that has a very strong anti-barrier. Since geospatial data collection is very sensitive area, earlier Indian government had a strict regulation on mapping and storage. Hence, it was difficult for private companies to get the government permission for data collection. Then in 2021, Indian government announced the deregulation of geospatial sector in India as it realized the importance of having access to highly accurate, granular and updated representation of geospatial data. So it has opened a huge scope for Indian private companies, but interestingly, the new guidelines have banned foreign companies from doing granular level mapping. Hence, it has become difficult for companies like Google to build accurate SD maps. They further need to license their data through APIs from Indian companies to serve their Indian customers. This has created strong anti-barrier for foreign players and created immense growth potential for Mapmyindia that would sustain for next 10-20 years and beyond. Then its third strength is innovation. Mapmyindia is continuously innovating its product offering by adding exciting features. Company already offers in-house proprietary 2D and 3D maps in HD version along with 360-degree real view map that helps enterprise in site selection to open retail outlet, help real estate companies or government in better infrastructure planning and so on. Company is also working on AI-based digital metaverse. So innovation would help Mapmyindia sustain its leadership for the next 10-20 years and beyond. As far as risk is concerned, one key risk is product obsolescence. Digital sector is very dynamic and hence Mapmyindia need to update its map database and ensure information accuracy. Any failure in data accuracy can impact the business of the company. Then second risk is dependence on auto sector. Mapmyindia derives a major revenue from auto sector and any slowdown in auto sales can impact the business of the company. Apart from this, I don't see any major risk in their business. Hence, on key strength and risk, I would rate it 9 on 10. If you look at promoter details, Mr. Rakesh Verma is the chairman and MD of the company and an alumni of BITS Pilani 1972 batch. He has significant experience in the field of digital maps and geospatial information technology. His wife, Mrs. Rashmi Verma, is the co-founder and CTO of the company and she is an IIT Roorkee alumni of batch 1977 and she has done her masters in computer science from Eastern Washington University. Both husband and wife left their well-paid job in US in early 90s to start Mapmyindia. Their son, Mr. Rohan Verma, is the CEO of the company. He has received his bachelor degree in electrical engineering from Stanford University. Then he did his MBA from London Business School, again a very prestigious college for masters. Now you can understand the quality of promoters. You can't expect anything better than this. A family-led business with top academics and a vast experience. I always believe that promoters are the anchor of the company and their competence and ethics drive the future of the company, and with such top quality promoters, the future of company is surely bright. Hence on leadership, I would rate it 10 on 10. Now let us look at the financials of the company. Now if you look at the revenue of Mapmyindia, it has grown from 135 crore in FY19 to 242 crore in trailing 12 months. So since 2019, the revenues have nearly doubled. Especially since FY21, the revenues have accelerated quickly. Next, if we look at the profit growth, profits have grown from 34 crore in FY19 to 91 crore. That's a growth of 3 times. So the growth of the company has been very good. Next, if you look at the margins, look at this. Margins have consistently improved and latest margins are 42%, which is exceptional. And management has guided a margin range in the range of 40 to 45% in the near future. So that again shows a very good margins. Next, if you look at the ROE and ROCE, look at the consistent increase in ROE and ROCE in latest trailing 12 months. The ROE stood at 18.2% and ROCE is 24.3%. So profitability is also excellent. Next, if you look at debt to equity, company is debt to equity of just 0.05, which is again a very good sign. Next, if you look at cash from operation, company is consistently generating cash from its operation and latest cash stood at 29 crore in FY22. Finally, if you look at the shareholding pattern, promoter holding in the company has been constant since its IPO and it's at around 53.3% latest, and even FIs and DIs have kept the shareholding constant in the company. Overall on financials, I would rate it 10 on 10. Now finally, let us look at the valuation. So Mapmyindia had its IPO in 2021 at a price of around 1000 rupee. Its IPO received a stellar response and share touched a high of 1917 in a few months. Of course, that was also due to the bull run that made it super expensive. However, in last 1 year, the share is on correction mode and is currently trading at 1150, down 40% from its peak. So the share is back to near its IPO price. Now even at current levels, Mapmyindia commands a PE ratio of 70, which is certainly on the higher side. However, we need to understand that Mapmyindia is the leader in its segment with crazy growth potential. And in last 3 years, company's earnings have grown at 48% CAGR rate at very high profitability. And it has potential to continue to grow at much higher rate. So company would command a premium valuation. Hence, on valuation, I would rate it 7 on 10. Now from here, there can be further 10-15% correction in the near term. We can't deny that. But obviously, we can't wait for that perfect time. So personally, I am adding this stock on every dip in a systematic manner. Currently, Mapmyindia has a market cap of just 6,000 crore and can easily grow 10x in next 10 years and even more in the future. So in this third episode on the next multibagger series, we discuss the fundamentals of Mapmyindia. If I summarize the score, on business model and growth prospect, I have rated it 10 on 10. On key strength, risk and competition, I have rated it 9 on 10. On leadership, I have rated it 10 on 10. On financials, I have rated it 10 on 10. Finally, on valuation, I have rated it 7 on 10. So that's a total score of 46 out of 50. Now tell me, what is your view on Mapmyindia? Have you invested in this company? And if you haven't invested, then before investing your money, make sure that you do your research. And if you want to learn the art of fundamental analysis, then I have a complete course on that. You can explore that course. I provided the link in the pinned comment. I hope you'll find the video useful. I'll see you next video. Till then, take care.